Gang vocal secrets that you may not know. Next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Also, there are tons of great samples from my personal library below in the description of every video. They're all pay what you want. And lastly, if you want me to work on your music, hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com. So whether it's pop, R&B, or rock music, oftentimes gang vocals are needed in the chorus to make a huge statement. Check out this Mutt inspired gang vocal that I bet that you end up using. Watch this. All right, you guys, gang vocals. They're on lots of records and lots of my favorite records. Let me play you this and show you how I fix a problem with these gang vocals. Here we go. Okay, all you rainy day faces, you're not gonna change us. So let's go to that choir. Where are they? Oh, you rainy day faces, you're not gonna change us. We're not trading places. Oh. So these type of gang vocals are not like the super tight pop, everything's lined up gang vocals. They're not like Def Leppard where everything is really, all the consonants and the vowels are together and everything's tuned. This is more like a choral vocal, maybe at the end of All You Need Is Love, or what was the huge Foreigner song? I Want to Know What Love Is. It's more choral. Everybody's singing together, so it's kind of loosey-goosey. But the problem is I'm losing some consonants in it because they're kind of smeared, because in doing a gang vocal like this, you don't want everything to be perfect, but you want it to make sense. So let me play it again here. So, all you rainy day faces, you're not going to change us. We're not trading places. So what I did, there's got to be something that's the anchor of those consonants, even in a smeared choir. So I did similar to the Mutt Lange kind of vocal whisper thing. And I just whispered and tried to enunciate the consonants on just these 4 tracks. And as you can see, they're not panned super wide. They're kind of close to the center, a little wider there and there. But here's what I did to mix in with these to make them more legible in a mix, especially when it gets down here and all the instruments are in. It's a much more dense mix. Faces. Turn it up. Faces. Changes. And I've also put on this great new plugin called Meld. And it's a metric halo plugin. And what they've done here, they have a bunch of things inside it. They've got a bunch of their best plugins. This EQ is the channel strip, the metric halo channel strip, and the compressor from it. And then they have their mix head. So you've got immediately 3 Serban plugins, and then they've got their loudness, which is their GC Chris Geringer or Geringer plugin, who's the hottest mastering guy. And then they have a limiter, which I can't remember what that one's based on. But these are all in this plugin. And then they have an internal grouping. I've got this on my stereo bus over here. And I've got it also on the whisper vocals. And if I wanted to group these, I could put them in an A group here. And then everything I did to one of them, it would do to all of them. So you had a bunch of background vocals and you had this plugin instance on each of the vocals, background vocals. If you did an EQ to one of them, it would be to all of them. But in this case, I don't want that, so I'm going to take that out. So I'm compressing this and accentuating the highs to really try to get these consonants happening. Faces. Changes. So that's extremely loud now. Let me put that in with these end vocals. Faces. You're not gonna change us. We're not everyday faces. You're not gonna change us. You're not gonna change us. We're not. So things become much more legible when this is in. Let me play it in the dense part of the mix down here. Oh, you rainy day faces. You're not gonna change us. We're not trading places. Oh, you rainy day faces. You're not. Oh, you rainy day faces. You're not gonna change us. We're not. Obviously, feathering that in to where it needs to be, and maybe even some automation writing. But you can tell immediately there's an anchor to those consonants, and the background vocals are much more, you can understand the vocals better. Obviously, if this were like a Mutt Lang or Max Martin vocal, I would have lined all that up, tuned everything, and it would be much more in step with those type of productions. But I didn't want that here. I wanted it to be loosey-goosey, but you've got to have some anchor for the consonants, especially to understand what they're saying. So these kind of whisper vocal tracks are great, and this EQ is, I don't know that there's any sweeter high end than this. I mean, this is a amazing high end. I mean, it's just sweet. And that's the Metric Halo. I think it's the Channel Strip 4. But great new plugin. It's also on my master bus. And on these vocals, it can be used for lots of stuff. But what a sweet high-end, great compressor. No wonder, Sarabin uses it. And remember, anchor your consonants on a big choir thing, and it'll be much, much easier to mix. Well, there you go. Whisper your way through consonants for that extra clarity. And don't forget to try this new great plugin from Make Believe Studios and Metric Halo. Thanks so much for watching. Give me some comment, love, and a thumbs up below. And hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.